Hello everybody, I'm Atika and Safira, and in this video I'm gonna talking about the supply chain. So after this video and I hope you understand about the supply chain. And first I'm gonna talking about the discuss of the goal of the supply chain, and also I'm gonna explain the impact of a supply chain decision on the success of a firm. And also I'm gonna identify the three key supply chain decision paths, and also we're gonna explain the significance of each one. Okay, and four, we're gonna describe the cycle and the push or pull views on the supply chains. And five, we're gonna explain the classify of the supply chain macro process in the film. Let's check it out. So first, what is the goal of a supply chain? Okay, the goal of a supply chain is to fulfill demand, drive customer value, improve the responsiveness, and facilitate the financial success, and also build the good network. And by the efficient of supply chain decision, it can make the faster delivery, also higher efficiency, and an accelerated cash flow as an impact of the success of a firm. So we have to know that's the goal of a supply chain, and that's the impact of supply chain decision on the success of a firm. And second, I was told you we're gonna identify the three key supply chain decision paths. Okay, now let's start for the first path. Supply chain strategy. In this decision, it's considered the prevailing and future condition of the market, and they comprise the structural layout of a supply chain, and also after the layout is prepared and the task and duties of it is laid out. And for the second, supply chain planning. Okay, in this path it includes predicting the market demand to which market will be provided and the finished goods to which plant is planned in the states. And for the three, in supply chain operation. In this decisional path is to minimizing uncertainty and performance optimization, starting from handling the customer order to supply the customer with the product, and everything is included in this piece. So now we know the three key paths of the supply chain decision. And I was talking about describe the cycle and push or pull views of a supply chain. Okay, the cycle. First, we're gonna have a procurement cycle. In this cycle, occurs between manufacturer and suppliers. It ensures availability of material at right quantity, right quality, and right pace, also right place. And we also have the various steps involved in this procurement cycle. First, we have to identify a need of our goods and service. And second, we have to exploring vendors for shortlisting and finalizing. And the three, we have to submitting purchase requisition. And for the four, we have to creation purchase order. And for the five, we have to receive invoice and order. And the six, we have to paying for the order. So first we have to identify the need for a goods and service. Second, we have to exploring vendors for shortlisting and finalizing. And the three, we have to submitting purchase requisition. And for the four, we have to creating purchase order. And for the five, we have to receive invoice and order. And for the six, we have to pay for the order. Okay, so now we know about the procurement cycle, and we go to manufacturing cycle. In the cycle, occurs between manufacturer and end user or a wholesaler or retailer. It involves the production, shipping, and receiving. And let's move to the replenishment cycle. This cycle occurs between the retailers and the distributor or a wholesale, and includes a process for replenishing inventory. The process also we have a retail order trigger, retail order entry, retail order fulfillment, and retail order receiving. Okay. Now we know that replenishment cycle, we have some process also like retail order triggers, retail order entry, retail order fulfillment, and retail order receiving. And the next cycle is a customer order cycle. In the cycle occurs between the client and the retailer. It involves all the process for receiving and fulfilling customer orders. The steps are involved are a client arrival order entry and client order fulfillment and client order receiving. And for the push and pull views of a supply chains, there are two views of a using strategy in the supply chain management. In case of a push strategy, the companies have an idea about demand. And by forecasting demand, the production can be controlled, and if the assets of the companies build up, the stock is advanced. Pull strategy involves minimizing stocking of product, and there is no forecast involved. Advantages are no pile of stock, and disadvantages are product might not be available to the client. Hence, losing a client or dissatisfaction can occur. And classify the supply chain macro process in a frame. Okay, we're gonna classify the supply chain macro process in a frame. The supply chain macro process in the frame, first we have a customer relationship management, or we say it CRM. This is the combination of all processes that interface between the firm and its customer, like market, price, sales center, and order management. And the second, we have the internal supply chain management. We say ISCCM. This is the combination of all processes that are internal the firm. Okay, like the strategic planning, demand planning, supply planning, fulfillment, and file service. And the next, we have supplier relationship management. This is the combination of all processes at that interface between the firm and its supplier, like a source, negotiation, buy, design collaboration, supply collaboration, and something like that. So that was the three macro process: manage the flow of information, product, and funds. And this flow generate, receive, and fulfill a customer request. So that's all what I can say in this video. I wish we can understand the supply chain now after we see this video, and thank you.